Evening, gents.
Evening.
Evening.
I think we're all pretty much here. It has gone the hour, so I think there's still a few connecting, but we'll just carry on with some announcements anyway. Not a lot from me this week, just to say that the mission page is up. Make sure you sign up for it. We were absolutely ram-packed last weekend. I expect it's going to be the same this weekend as well, so if you want to join, make sure you're signing up in plenty of time. I believe all the prize pools and all that kind of stuff is up at the moment as well, so do take a look at that for prizes on D8. 2 more weeks I think it is left, and then our closing ceremony, so we're halfway through, and it's been a good deployment so far, so really enjoying it. I don't think there's anything else from me. Andrews will be on a bit later. He's working, so he's really busy, but he should be on before the end, so he will come in right at the end with any announcement that he's got. Other than that, I'll pass it over to the other sections, starting with Lieutenant Tay, Gambler.
Thank you. Just a friendly reminder to the squad leaders, don't forget to keep track of your guys' attendance and put in the requests for their attendance rewards. We don't want those 6 months, 3 months, 5 months awards go past if guys deserve it. So I'm sure there are some guys out there who deserve an award. Squad leaders, don't miss a chance on that. That's it, Mars.
Copy that. Caesar. Yes. Oh no, it's Chris Vegas.
No announcements, Vegas.
Copy that. And Bilbo, tell him.
Shall be training out at Zaros at the live fire area. Please be clear.
So copy. Just to let you know, there will. Oh, you're at Telos.
Zaros.
Oh, Zaros. Okay. Gambler, we're going to be at Telos a bit later. So first half is going to be instructional. The second half is going to be live fire at Telos. So just to let you know about that as well. Right, that's it. Gambler, you're on me today. We're going to be doing some communication and assault training. Everyone else have a great training, and we'll see you back here at 10 to 9. Have a good training, guys. Alright, Gambler, on me.
Okay, Nick, head for the helicopter, please.
Vegas guys just head northeast.
Alright, this is everyone. So just going to go through some numbers of how many we got. Arrow, how many you got today?
5.
5. Blade?
4.
4. Dozy, UIC today?
Yep.
Copy that. Cutlass?
6.
Cutlass is 6. And Dusek?
Will be 6, got a late joiner, 5 currently.
Yeah, guys, just do us a quick favor, everyone without a squad, or the other way around, everyone with a squad, just deal down quickly. Oh, that's alright. Averett, you're with Dusek tonight.
Alright. I was the same squad.
Peyton
We're
Mills and
always
Nebulish,
stuck with him.
you go with Blade.
Reg.
So just join on Dozer. Alright, Shadow, let's stick.
Shadows arrow.
Yeah. Freep and Sanket, how about... Freep, you go with Blade as well, and Sanket, you go with Static. That's it.
Copy that. Alright, who's got the least members in their squad now?
Did we get any?
No.
Did we get someone assigned to us?
It should be...
Arrow is the least now.
Yeah, 5 and 6.
Yeah, 5.
Not much difference.
Arrow's the least. Have you got AR in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, copy.
2 actually.
2 even, yeah.
2, perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to be going through a few bits and pieces today. We're going to start off with communication and how we're going to operate some communications through the squads and through 148. And it's really important that everyone listens to this, even if you're just like a rifleman or you've got an AR. It's possible that your IC and your 2IC is going to be down. You're the one that's going to be picking up that 148, and you're the one that's going to be calling into platoon command to report the situation. So really important that everyone has a good grasp on good network communications and protocol as well, so we don't get too much confusion on 148, especially as there's a lot of new members, and I think it's important we just cover this again. So hopefully the plan is to do 30 or 40 minutes just going through some theory, and then we're going to go into a little assault practical on executing a command plan on a town. So a little bit of action to finish off. So to start off with, and I know to some of you this is going to be like, so, wait one. Yeah, Mars, go ahead. Oh, shit, I don't know. Do you know, Tay?
Was it the Australian tiger?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I believe it was an Australian tiger.
Wait, what?
It's relative of the Bengal, don't worry about it.
148 probably.
Bengal tiger. It's always fun. Okay, so we're going to go through communication. So, like I say, I know some of this is like teaching your grandmother how to suck eggs, so just bear with it. There's a lot of guys who don't know this stuff. So, firstly, I just want to recap on some of the division of responsibility within squads. Specifically, IC, 2 IC roles. Now, the IC, so the sergeant or whoever is in command of the squad at the time, he's the man who's responsible for the overall strategy of that squad. Now, we let squads operate with a real great deal of flexibility to a certain extent, but there also needs to be some structure to the way we operate as well. So, like I say, the SQL, he's the one who is looking at the task tactically, and he's the one who is strategizing what his squad's going to do. He's not playing a game of checkers, he's playing a game of chess, moving squad pieces into position, basically before allowing his squad to execute his plan for him. Now, I know some squad leaders operate slightly differently, some are more aggressive, some are more backseat, some want to do more commanding. Aggressiveness is not a problem. Wanting to be at the front is not a problem, but squad leaders do need to realise that their main area of responsibility is communications on 148, organisation within their squad, and making sure your strategy is the correct one for the situation and it's executed correctly. So they're not really there to micromanage the squads as such. And remember, we've got 9-man squads now. These are the biggest squads we've ever had. So, effectively, squad leaders, sergeants, command more men than anyone else in RG. 9-man squads. They command more men than the section leaders do. So it's a big responsibility. And really, units or members of that unit, whether they survive or fail to survive, is really largely to do with your planning, your communication, and the way you execute it, which is why, if at all possible, I would encourage squad leaders not to micromanage too much, but to strategize and make sure their 148 is good, and their situational awareness of the battlefield and where everyone else is good as well. They've got enough to do without having to micromanage. 2IC, he is the micromanager in the squad. He's the one that should be directing and making sure everything is executed correctly. So, for instance, platoon commanding officer might say, Arrow, I want you to go to whatever RV point here. Give you some grids. It's the 2IC's job to organise that squad. So Arrow lead might say, okay, Mozzie, get us to grid 148, 218, keypad 3. Mozzie is the one who would basically get the squad together. He would get the formation going, he would get a point man, he'd get you in the right direction, the bearing, he'd set the tasks, and he will report to Jonas. It's not correct, by the way, but he would report to Jonas that everything's set. Jonas will say, step out when ready. That's it. Mozzie's the one that's going, okay, step out, let's go, let's make our bearing this. He's the one that knows all the terrain. Jonas is the one who is looking at his task, He knows when he gets to the RV, he's going to have to execute an assault. So he's looking at the train close to the assault. He's looking at how best to employ his men, what teams to do, where to put his support, where to put his assault team, and basically how to execute. He's also the one that's listening into 148. He's got way more to do than he needs to without micromanaging the squads as well. So really, like I say, there's got to be a real division of responsibility and a division of labour within 9-man squads, because they're incredibly hard to organise 9 people. It's incredibly hard to organise 4 people. You get 9, you need that support. So I would encourage squad leaders to delegate responsibility for micromanagement to their 2 ICs in their squads. Hopefully, this should mean that 148 is pretty much managed by the squad leader. Now, I know there's going to be times where that's not possible, and you might ask your 2 IC, who's also going to be on the 148, what that call was. Did he miss a call, or answer that call for me, or whatever? That's absolutely fine. We know there's going to be exceptions to that. And generally, that is the way to do it. Is squad leaders on the 148s. They're the ones that have the overall battle plan. 2 ICs are the ones that are micromanaging their squads. That makes sense. Any comments?
Are we going with the current structure that the squad leads also is a fire team leader? Because I believe it's different in every squad as of now.
Like I say, if you want to effectively be a fire team leader, that's fine. But as a sergeant and a squad leader of your 9 men, your main responsibility is to stay alive, organise and execute a plan for the other 8 people in your squad, not necessarily to kick in doors and be the first one through breaching.
Yeah.
So like I say, it's up to you. I do understand that some people are more aggressive in their command styles than others. Don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is squad leaders and sergeants that are permanently dead. That does not make your squad effective, as far as I'm concerned. Any other comments? All right. I'm going to move on to some communications then, because I know we did struggle with this at the weekend. So I need a 343. Let's see, grab one. Kimbo, you got a spare 343?
I was just going to drop you mine if you needed it.
He should use it as
That
well.
isn't that nice.
It's so nice of him.
I want it back.
That's gone. We don't want it back.
It's fine now. All right, you'll get this anyway, but if everyone else can just drop their 343 onto channel 1, I'm going to do all the communications on channel 1. Kimbo, I think that was, you'll be able to hear this anyway, because
Definitely.
you're close enough.
Why are people constantly screwing around in my backpack? Do I need to move my stuff out of there?
Recorded.
Okay, apparently my 343 has disappeared.
It's currently still on the floor as far as I can see.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Try that again.
Someone just
Just
did
play.
148. What the hell?
You read the message, Chris. Don't worry about it.
Miles, the minutes, we're just going to go and grab 243 quickly.
I don't have messages on my.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
Yeah, bring me one as well.
Yeah, that probably would have been simpler.
343, channel 1 radio, check out, copy.
5.
Thank you. We'll just wait for those guys to come back. You bring a spare one for Kimbo as well, please. While I'm at it, can everyone see there is a RV pool marked on the map at 163180? Anyone see that?
No.
No?
Okay, you got 343 back.
Or, oh, it's on command. Never mind.
It should be on command net.
Yeah.
Oh, on
Then
command
it's-
one, sorry.
Not for me.
Alright, try now.
I don't have anything.
RV on command?
Yeah.
Ja, je moet vergeten.
Great.
Ja, mama, jeg spiser, jeg sa jeg spiser, jeg
Someone's on
bader på.
voice activation.
Someone's paying attention.
Apparently he's eating, that's what I'm saying.
I still don't have a marker. I've got pure pointing marker, but I don't have any mark.
Go
You
to
need to-
command channel.
Yeah.
in
You
your
switch the
report.
channel you're going to type into
Um,
the commands.
I'm on
I'm
command.
on command, I don't see it either.
I'm on command, I can't
But-
see it.
It'll only be the squad leaders, surely the NCOs that can see what you've put on command.
Alright, that's fine. That's not a problem.
Only people who have access to command channel.
Yeah, that's fine then. They're probably the only ones that actually need to see this anyway. I'll sort the rest of that out later. Right, everyone got a 343 on channel 1? Anyone not got a 343? Good, okay. So again, I know some of this you already know, but I think it's important, especially for new members, to hear it. So there is a specific way that we open and close chat and how we occupy the network when we are on 148 on channel 1. It is a busy net, or it can be a very busy net. 4 squads, 4 9-man squads, plus platoon command, plus 2 platoon medics as well. So there is a lot of 148s that could potentially be on the network at any one time. So it's really important that we basically observe correct protocol on how we open, speak and close radio communications. So, and it's one reason why I want especially squad leaders to pay attention to 148s to realise who is and isn't on the 148. So it's not just a case of, oh, I need to make a communication, I'm just going to hit the button. You need some sort of awareness of, is that particular network busy at this time? Is someone speaking, or is it free? So it's easy enough to open communications, and I don't need to reply to any of this if I speak to anyone. So I'm just going to open a communication, and I'm going to pretend I'm Cutlass again. There's a blast from the past. So I'm going to open communications.
Gamblers, Cutlass message.
I am now occupying the network. That is it. Nobody else should be on the network. Nobody else should be on there. I shouldn't hear
Blade, this is platoon command message.
none of that. Right? I'm on it. It's mine. Nobody else should be on there at all. We'll go into how to break it into it a bit later, but that's it. And I'm on there until I free up the network. So let's say that I didn't get a response, and I'll do it again.
Gamblers, Cutlass message.
Again, it's me. I'm occupying the network. Now, I need to release the network at some point because platoon command is possibly down or out of area. So you need to release that network.
Platoon command, nothing heard, out.
Once out is said, you're off the network. The network is now free for the next person to pick it up and have a communication. It is as simple as that. When someone's on the network, you don't cut in. So it really does need everyone to pay attention to who is and isn't on 148. And I do understand that there will be times where this doesn't happen, like if IC2IC goes down, someone else picks up the 148, they have no idea who is and isn't on the network. Understandable. But as far as opening and closing that conversation, is there any questions? Does anyone not understand that? Good. Okay. So, easy communication protocol. And let's get an answer from platoon command this time, and let's see if I just have a quick conversation with them.
Platoon command, or Gamblers, Cutlass message.
Tell you on one.
Yeah, I had to find the right key binding for my radio weight one. That's 3. Right, cycling through all the radios with it one.
Tell you what, I'll do this to someone else.
Arrows, Cutlass message.
Man, now I made my point.
Cutlass sense.
Alright, so I've opened the conversation, I've got a reply. We're now occupying the net. Both of us are occupying the net, so I might want to give him, I don't know, some information or whatever it is.
Arrows Cutlass, be advised, I've reached my waypoint at 158162. I'm in position, waiting for final assault. Over.
I've said over. It requires a reply because I've said over and not out. So he needs to reply to me. Go ahead.
Roger, reach your waypoint, your position. How was feedback, over? Reback, correct. Cut us out.
That's it. We're off the net. He knows, I know, we've got a reply. Everybody knows that everyone else has heard that message. If you don't hear a reply to your message, assume they haven't heard it. Simple as that. So if I give some, even if it's just information, so even if I say,
Arrows, Cutlass, be advised, APC on the road near you.
It might not need a reply, but if he hasn't replied, I'm going to assume that he hasn't heard that message. He needs to reply to that message for me to absolutely know that that he's heard that.
With an over at the end.
With an over at the end, so it could just be
solid copy, APC near me, out.
So it doesn't need to read back or the conversation doesn't need to go backwards and forwards like this does. It just needs to make sure you've got that reply. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So finally, there might be priority messages that you want, and say someone's hogging the net. So say there's already a conversation going, but you need to send a priority message. The easiest way to break into a conversation is by saying break, break, break.
Break, 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 Cutlass priority message.
That way everyone else on the net knows that you're breaking into the message, they know it's a priority, and you require a response. So the easiest way to do it, rather than just starting a new message, make sure you telling everyone that you are breaking into their conversation, and don't do some sort of emergency broadcast that you've stubbed your toe or there's a rabbit and you can see a rainbow. Let's make it precise and effective communication. So there's no need to waffle on the radio. There's really no need to give blow by blow feedback of your position. And if the gambler particularly needs to know your position, he's going to ask for it. But he might need to know when you're stepping out. He might need to know when you've reached your correct position. And Tay, please jump in here if there's anything you particularly do or don't want to hear on the radio.
No, you're covering it good. That's nice.
And finally, if you're going to pause in your transmissions, you want to hit a break in there as well. So let's try this again. Let's go.
Arrows, Cutlass message. Cutlass sent. Arrow, be advised, currently in grid 152168, 1 APC, break.
You hit the break in there so that they know that there's going to be a silence, there's going to be more information coming, and the network is still busy.
Accompanied by 6 times EI, moving west to east, break. Possibly flanking your position any second, over. Solid copy, 1 times APC in grid 152168, accompanied with infantry moving west to east 6 times. How was feedback, over? Reback, correct, out.
It could be busy, the network could be very busy. If you've heard it and there clearly isn't a break, then you might not need to repeat all the message back, especially if it's a particularly long message or for like I've just reached my waypoint. You don't really need to give a reback for that. So just something to bear in mind. But it is as simple as that. It is just awareness of who's on the network, adding in a start and an end to your network transmission, adding in breaks so they know, or everyone else on the network is going to know there is going to be a silence but the network is still busy, and breaking into the network in the correct way if you need to break in for an emergency message.
Also, the moment you do a break, it's there so others can actually broadcast an emergency message. Because if Mars keeps talking his long message about the APC and Jonas reads it back and there's no break in there, people will have a hard time getting their emergency broadcast in there. So always keep in mind to just do a quick break or have a quick break, give people a chance to talk. No emergency message, nice, continue talking with your message. That's it.
Yes, it's a really good point. like between maybe sentences or between bits of information, then add in a break. It gives you a little pause as well to make sure your next sentence is going to be nice and concise and to the point rather than a whole bunch of waffle. Now I do know that there's quite a lot of 148s floating around. I think currently squads have 3, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still 3, okay. So remember that third 148 is there for emergency. Please don't be on Command 2 on Command Net or anything like that. Finally, generally, I do monitor Channel 1 quietly in one of my ears. And there's another point actually as well for anyone with a 148. Make sure you are delegating your radios to the left and right ear. So put your 148 in your left, your 343 in the right, or vice versa, however you want, and learn which one's which. So you hear it in your left ear, you know that's 148. You hear it in your right ear, you know that's 343. It makes a lot of sense. Now I do monitor 148 Channel 1. Usually, not always, I monitor it. So if you have got an emergency, and I mean like a critical task force wipe kind of emergency, and you can't get hold of platoon command, either CO or XO, you can try and raise high roller on channel 1. Failing that, you can raise high roller on channel 2. But it is really, you can't get hold of platoon command and there's a battalion of tanks coming over the hill and everyone's just about to get wiped out. If it's something like that, then you can switch over to for further information or instructions. But please don't be on channel 2 for either listening to intel, because there's generally quite a lot of spoilers, or for telling me that, I don't know, 3 of your members have gone down. If 3 of your members have gone down, or half your team's gone down, platoon command is not available, then sort it out locally, sort it out with the other squads, wait for platoon to come back up. So channel 2 really is shit has hit the fan, emergency kind of thing. Alright, any questions about any of that?
Just to add on the left and right ears, the other benefit is if you have one radio on each ear, you can actually just lift your headset off one ear if there's too much radio chatter going on and you can't hear what's going on locally. So if you're trying to listen to 148 and 343 is going off, you can just lift off one ear of your actual physical headset that you're wearing, and then you got hear one radio.
You clever boy, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, really good.
How do you let off one ear?
Well, if you've got one radio coming through each ear of your real life headset, you just lift, take your real hand to your real headset and
I get that.
take it off.
Control
That's a
shift
proper
down.
logic there.
Nice one.
The other thing,
like a proper thing.
The other thing you can do is actually lower your headset in game, which simulates taking off your headset and putting it around your neck. I can't remember the keybind off the top of my head.
Control down.
Right.
Control shift down.
Control shift
They
down.
do.
Control shift down, and that'll allow you to hear people. That'll quieten your actual radio and allow you to hear what people are saying to you directly.
Yeah, that's both radios as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone's got their own preferences of what ear they want their radios in, how loud they want them, whether they want one louder than the other. But it's entirely up to you how you do that. Whatever you're most comfortable with, that's absolutely fine. But like I say, 2ICs really should have his ears fully open for 343 and part hearing for 148, because he gets asked by his sergeant what the hell that was and whether it was him. And really, sergeants should have their ear to the ground on 148. Obviously, you do need to listen into 343, but you need to really know who is on 148. And when the shit hits the fan, you don't want to just start smashing buttons and talking, because someone will be in the middle of a conversation, and it just all gets very confusing very, very quickly.
Can I add something about the brakes, Mars?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've had it happen several times on comms where people use brakes correctly, but they don't actually release their push talk. So they say brake, and then they wait like a second or two, and then they just keep on talking. The point of braking is actually breaking your message, obviously. So releasing the push talk, waiting 2 to 3 seconds to allow anyone else to break in, and then pressing the push talk again to open the net. Because so long as you're holding it down that button, no one else can talk. It's duplex nets that we use.
Yeah, it's a good point. We actually might change that as well. We might put full duplex on, because it probably should be anyway. But it is a good point. If you're going to put a brake, release that button. Make sure someone else can actually break in if they need to. Alright, any other questions, comments, feedback?
When would be the ideal time to get some training hands-on with the 148? Because obviously during training on a Wednesday and on a Sunday, well, we wouldn't have been on a Sunday obviously, but on a Wednesday it's usually occupied.
What squad you in today?
Blade.
Blade, you're missing your IC today, you're not?
We are, yeah, Fluffy's absent.
Who is IC?
Dozer.
Dozer, you fancy Kimbo for your 2 IC today? Just for a one-off? Yeah, great. Alright, grab yourself a 148, you're right.
Brilliant, thank you.
They're lying some around because I tossed mine around, so just go behind me.
Alright, Tay, anything to add? Anything you want to hear? Anything you don't want to hear?
Oh, just very important. Make sure that, or be aware, if you ever get on 148, that there are other people. I say this now and it may sound silly, but keep in mind there are 4 squads with 2 people on that radio. Then there are 2 platoon commanders, 3 medics, Mars as well. So that's a huge number of people on the radio. So, yeah, don't tell us your life story. That's basically it. Mars said it already. Go short in your answer. Don't talk back or not talk back, but repeat back everything that's said. That's not necessary. So as you would on 343, just judge what you're saying. Simple and few words are more than a long rant. So think first, speak later, afterwards, hopefully. That's just the biggest important thing. So the thing that gets messed up, or not messed up, but done wrong the first times when someone goes on the radio, don't be shy on the radio. You don't have to be nervous or anything like that. If you never talked on 148, especially if you're a fresh recruit and you're the last surviving member, grab the radio and just speak into the radio. No issues there. But yeah, if you're starting to command a squad, make sure that you know when to speak and when not to speak. It's just relevant for everyone in the squad. If too much communication is going on, what will happen is people will start breaking out. If there are 15 breaks in 5 minutes, and it's because someone stubbed his toe, for example, or maybe got shot in his toe to be more precise, then people will stop listening to breaks. So the less you say or use important messages for important stuff only, the better it is.
Yeah, exactly. Really well said. And if you are a private, you're new, your squad's been wiped out, you've managed to get to your commanding officer, your NCO, you've managed to get that 148, you know it's on channel 1, and you want to do it, that's fine. Do it in a reasonable manner. So open up your network and just say something like
Platoon Command is Loctor, acting IC or Blade, message.
At least they kind of already going to know that the shit's hit the fan where you are, and then just give them the message. What we don't want to hear is
Platoon Command is Loctor, they're all dead, man, they're all dead.
You know, let's have some sort of let's not do ABRAT, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I remember that.
Shit. Oh shit.
Damn.
To be honest, it was funny.
At least he survived.
He did survive. Never heard someone say panicked in a virtual environment before.
Right, a lot of stress, man.
He's on morphine now, so it's all quieting down.
He's calmed down a bit, that's cool. Alright, so any other questions or any other feedback?
The other one, just to say to anybody who, again, is not normally got a 148 but may be required to pick one up should their IC to IC go down, etc. When you pick one up off a body, by default, it puts your radio to 148, the most recent one you picked up. So I do this every time without fail. The first message I then send, intending it to be 343, goes over 148. And I forget every single time, but it's something to try and remember. Is once you pick the 148, remember to switch back to 343, unless you're going to intend to broadcast on 148.
I have a life hack on my own now, since you were throwing life hacks around. You can actually go into the ACE settings and change the key bindings to caps lock speak on 343 and control caps lock speak on second radio. I'll basically define primary radio only, always on caps lock, and have the second key binding for alternative radio. This way, even if you pick up a radio, it will never be that. So you can always speak on your first radio, which will for you always be the 343 on caps lock. Solves that issue. Just saying.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good point. Matt, were you signals?
No.
I'm sure someone here was.
Me. Stab.
Stabs. All right. I knew someone here. Ah, yeah, it's a good point. So some people like to rotate. I use a rotate key. Other people like two different keys. So it is entirely up to you. But yeah, rotate key can get a little bit confusing, especially if you're not used to it.
Question.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Which is the keybind that you were talking about that sets it to the secondary radio?
Give me a sec.
It's under the ace options. You think you need to set it yourself, don't you?
No, it's Acre. 1 sec.
Alt radio 1, 2, and 3.
It's actually already set. Shift caps lock. Then alt radio 2 is control caps lock.
Yeah, basically, you unbind the default radio key, set alt radio key 1 to caps lock, alt radio key 2 to, for example, control caps lock, and that actually solves the issue.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good stuff. Any other questions? No, seems good. Stabs is an expert. Anything we're missing?
Not for game-related stuff.
Not in a
absolutely
simulation
not.
like this. Yeah.
You don't need to know the length of antennas and crypto and stuff like that. So I think we're fine.
Not yet, anyway.
Like taste one. Yeah, that's probably coming. The new ace, I'm sure. Someone will model that in somewhere.
I know there's some settings on the modules that will allow you to get like distortion from like hills and stuff that we have disabled.
Yeah, we disabled that because it was. I don't know if it's better now, but it was terrible. You hid behind a rock and someone on the other side of the rock could hear you. It was just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it wasn't working really great.
To be fair, we could do with upping the range of the radios anyway, because modern radios, they operate at far greater range than our 343s do. I mean, a couple hundred meters it seems to start breaking up, which is a bit ridiculous. And 148s should go for tens of kilometers, and they really don't. But hey, maybe in the future. Right, I think that's it. So we're going to do a little assault. Hopefully putting some of our new communications in to play. So what we're going to do is we are going to move out to a rendezvous point, which is going to be grid 163181, keypad 6. That's going to be our RV. Our task is going to be to take the town of Telos from an enemy composition that is basically holed up there. So we're going to go up to the RV, we're going to do a plan there, and then we're going to let you guys off and hopefully execute the plan. Yeah. So again, you know where your RV is, you know what town you're after, and if you're commanding, or if you're commanding your squad, if you're an NCO or on the command channel, you should hopefully be able to see sectors, and it's been marked out. Have I marked it all out? Yes, I have. So have a think about that while you're on RV. You know where you're going to come from, you know what your task is, so squad leaders should already be starting to plan their routing, how they're going to do it, how they're going to split it, and all the rest of it. Right, let's get up there. Tell you, we'll grab us or organise some vehicles, and we'll get up there.
Alright, squad leaders, yeah, you heard the man. Get some vehicles, get us formed up facing northeast, and let's get ready to move out. I need to grab some radios.
Yeah, I'm dropping my 343, so I'm going to jump off that. I don't need a third radio.
Steve, you here? Get us Coyote.
Callie, do you want to grab a Coyote, please do?
Captain's on me.
Sorry about that, what was that? What? Yep. Put your helmet on, make sure Coyote.
Stoyme, if you check your backpack, you'll see that you have a 148 in there. You don't need to speak on it, just listen to it. Listen how comms are going.
Do I have to turn it on or?
No, it's already there. Should be broadcasting channel 1.
Good.
Yeah, let's board up.
Captain, spot up.
Zach, I didn't find an option to copy your maps.
Okay, copy that. Well, Harvey's in grid 163, 181. Keep at 6. See my marker?
Yeah.
Is that us? Cutlass 1 for right, camera ready check.
Is this arrow?
No,
So, Cutlass.
Oh, seriously? All the way up there?
Yeah. Let's just hop in here and let them switch halfway through. You go to RV point anyway.
Yeah, copy.
Hey, Brett.
Camera, this is Cutlass, we're border up and ready. Moving to gate now, out.
Should I go around?
No, just hold. Blade is the one that should be going around. If we're doing that. We're going off-road after a second cast station. Where's Blade going? So move up to them. Northeast.
To the left.
Yeah. Watch out, don't travel. Just push up. I hope.
Cutlass all outside of 360.
Understood. Alright, let's see if we can give everyone an overview. Let's get everyone over. We should be far away, so we're not getting in trouble. So.
Scanner towards bodies, push all your guys in, gather en masse.
Cutlass on me.
Do you want everyone here or just the squad leaders?
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone can be here. Not everyone's
on
going to
this
be able
side
to see all the markers, but I will try and explain it as I go through. So at least everyone gets some sort of idea of what we do and hopefully how we do it.
If you get shot now, Mars owes you a beer, basically.
Shadow, get off the gun.
How well I put down those things. Can't see.
I'll be on me southwest.
We still have someone on the gun there.
Yeah, told them to get off.
Right, we got everyone? Okay.
Yeah.
So open your so we are close to the RV point, 163181. We're actually in keypad 2, which is close enough. We're going to be assaulting Telos. I have actually split up Telos into 3 sections. Zezek is kindly drawing some of the lines for me there. In fact, could have done it inside. Do we have side chat? No, I have got global. Could have done it direct, couldn't I?
If everyone switches to command net on the
I don't think everyone's got access. Have they?
Direct. Probably the best one.
Yeah, I just don't want to redraw it. What's time we got? Screw it, I'll redraw it. Has anyone got access to global?
No.
Negative.
No.
There's no way to properly do it, Mars.
Yeah, because I've only got global command. Yeah. Oh well.
You can do it in command and every squad lead copy to.
Yeah.
to group
Redraw basically.
Yeah, the ACE map copy has actually been removed. Unfortunately, they are starting to implement a new. And when they do,
no. Mars, old school copy and paste, as in redraw.
Yeah, I
I
already
know.
redrew it, so.
Let me stick on now. So I'm going to draw this. If anyone else wants to redraw it in my command. Come on, yeah, okay. Yeah, squad leaders, feel free to draw this.
It shows up in direct communication right now for me.
It does? Okay. Yeah, it will do because they're redrawing it for you, I guess.
Yeah, I can see the markings of Williams on dark.
Too bad it only works for the lines.
Can't use the alive markers.
No, because there's no channels available. Hopefully Ace will re-implement their map stuff.
It's beginning to look like noughts and crosses now.
We're gonna play Chris Craft.
Right, I think that was everything. Alright, we all there? We all good? I think we're all good.
Somehow your second baseline got removed.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So hopefully everyone can see the markers now. So basically this is what we would do if I asked Tay to take the town of Telos. He would pick an RV. This isn't a particularly good RV, but I wanted to do it because it gives a nice profile of Telos to come and attack. So might not be strategically the best way to attack Telos, but for training purposes, that's what we're going to go for. So Tay would mark an RV, get everyone there, and while en route, he would plan out roughly how he wants the town to be taken. Obviously, this town is going to be taken by ground infantry, and it's going to be the squad's responsibility to pick and execute the right tactics when on the ground. Tay can't micromanage you in there, so once you're in there, it's your job to get your 9-man squad to execute it. So that's basically what we're going to do today. So what we're going to do is, obviously we've got sectors. Blade, Cutlass and Dussack are going to take 3 different sectors. Arrow, as they are slightly short on numbers but do have 2 ARs, they are going to be OP today. So here's the plan. B, C, D are going to move south. They're going to come down here. They're going to set up a line somewhere just south of CCP1. Platoon medics, you're going to set up CCP1 here, behind the front line. Behind the front line.
Front line, got it.
There we got it.
So this is going to be the infantry is going to be here. It's up to you guys to pick a decent location on the ground for assaulting your particular sector. That is going to be our jump-off point. Arrow is going to take one of the vehicles. Everyone else is on foot, by the way. Arrow is going to take one of the vehicles, push east, then south, and hopefully swing round, and they're going to take up their position on the hill here as OB. There is a nice dead zone in front of you here, so you shouldn't get rushed by enemy infantry. You're going to be there as basically suppression, intel on numbers in the town or anything else that might be in the town. You're also going to be responsible for this south area here to make sure reinforcements can't come up from the south, or infantry and enemy can't escape from the town south as well. So that is going to be your remit from that location. If you do come under fire,
through here.
Yeah, pick a decent
over this
path,
hill.
but don't
I
get
had
too
a
close.
different group that was over here.
Yeah, if
All the
you
way
think you
around.
can get there by the time the infantry
Jonas,
reach south of CCP1, then that's fine.
Jonas, there's a little valley here you should probably use and not be skylining.
We will still be skylining if we go down here though. Because we
Yeah,
have to go
wherever.
here.
Just get to somewhere like here, ditch your vehicle, and go in by foot.
Yeah.
I want you foot only here. I don't want you with the vehicles.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
pretend
park
all
the
the
vehicles over
are
here
now.
somewhere, but it will take quite a while, so they might have to wait a bit before we get to our RP.
Okay. Well, get there as quick as you can. We'll let you push off first. So yes, for suppression, they're there to protect that south flank as well, to make sure we're not being reinforced or enemy are escaping out south. So once we set, we're going to start the attack. Infantry are going to move up and start their assault through their sectors. Once they have gone into the town and captured enough, CCP is going to be moved up to point 2 here. Please make sure that wounded goes back to the CCP. I don't want medics running around on an assault like this. I want, if you need stitching or you need pack or you need whatever it is, make sure you get yourself back to the CCP, or a member of your squad get you back to the CCP for treatment rather than the CCP coming to you. So remember communications on the attack. Remember to work as a team, and please try and stay roughly in a line as you go through the town. So there's really going to be no blade is here if Cutlass is stuck up here, because you're just going to have a massive flank here with a very exposed area. That's basically why I put the phase lines in. I'd like B, C and D to get to that phase line to capture roughly the northern half of the town and stop waiting at that line for everyone to catch up. Once phase line 1 has been reached, move on to phase line 2. At this point, if it looks okay to do so, and it will be up to Arrow and Platoon Command, but Arrow can actually move in from this location and start attacking anywhere down here, as long as they are still protecting this south area. But if you want to start taking the buildings and cutting it off, that's fine. Into phase line 2, and then a final capture of the south of Telos. That's going to be the plan. We're going to try and do it in a line. We're going to try and do it roughly at the same speed. We're going to try and make sure communications are good. Report locations of enemy if you need to the other squads. And then hopefully this should be a piece of cake. Any questions?
Is it
Good.
fine if I split up one team to hit this hill to provide signal security?
So say again?
Is it fine if I split up 2 guys over here to provide signal security and then the 4 others here to provide assault and suppression? So I don't have everyone on the same hill?
Yeah, if you want 2 down there, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, let's get prepared. Let's spread out into wherever you want to begin your assault. Close to this location, we'll make a push down. Arrow, if you want to start off to your AP. Alright, have fun, guys. Just if you die, by the way, just grab a vehicle and get yourself back here.
Steve, take us out.
Can the vehicle be attacked?
Locked?
No.
Can we take the vehicles down just to the launch point?
No, let's put down to CCP1, it's only 300 meters.
Okay.
Also gives Arrow a chance to make it to that point in time.
Right, Mozzie, lead us off, hitting CCP1 first and head southwest to Font Lobby.
Copy. Enjoy this particular formation.
Give Walker a second,
so
guys.
what do you think?
Go blue team on the right, red on the left. Big point.
What's the hold up there?
Just gonna column it down there.
Largest on the phone.
I'm back.
No.
Back to go red.
Alright, fine, I'll go.
Blue on the right, Oliver point wedge.
No, I'd like to go blue. That evens the teams.
What do you mean blue on the right?
Blue on the right of a wedge. Everyone else is column.
Why are we gonna wedge into a CCP?
We are wedging
Hit
into
me.
a front line. Stop questioning. Just do. It's a call. Let's go.
I don't know where you want me to go.
Alright, there you go.
Do you want us to run? No.
Yeah. Steve, places between the squads. But let's shift to the left.
I gave you a bearing. Yeah, one second forward on that bearing.
Control there, now. Set up a line facing south.
Alright, all of it. The that building? Yeah. Not now, but we are moving. Base head to the right.
Contact behind the lighthouse, direct south. He's to the left of it. Eyes on. Hold fire for now.
I've been
Turn
hit.
fire.
Cover up.
Back up.
I'm stable.
we get into town, if you open your map, you'll see that I've split it up in two pieces. Let's have red team on the east side of that, and blue team on the west of that, clearing buildings. Everybody got that?
Understood.
Copy. Let's go. Take us out.
Copy, let's move up in a line. Blue team space out to the right a little bit. Let's blue team step into these walls right here.
Shots south.
Right, keep moving. I'm gonna hold for blue team. Moving, guys. Back up. That. Blue, keep moving south. I only count 2 of you.
You have your beret on. You don't have your third man. Yeah, it's locked. I can't control him. Man, you just used commands. On these rocks.
Do you want to move up on
Going
top
around
of them?
to the...
Oliver, on us.
No, we're gonna go around to... Well, see if we can find our way around first. Yeah, get on top of these and start contacts.
Guys in the top floor, to our south, southwest, orange roof floor.
Alright, blue team, let's go around to the left.
Nameless directly 210 from us, two-story building, orange, roof,
Building clear.
That's me.
Copy. Let's keep on going. Hey, blue team, you're in our sector. Go west.
Land in the way.
It's a fucking cliff, for Christ's sake.
Moving to the right. Also, that's where you are. On this building. Voice. Southwest.
Yeah, there's one in the building, at least. Not below.
Building.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Move all the way through the stairs.
It's clear.
You guys coming?
Yeah, you have to order. Let's get a grip on the situation, blue team, before we leave this building. Reading myself.
Situation. Radio on level 2. Radio unwieldy. Can't clear buildings with it. Bit stupid. Bad enough. We have one more building to our right that we need to clear.
Roger that.
Never mind, it's not a building.
It was.
Clear this across the I'm pretty sure. Contact in the window west. Taking fire from the west. Okay. Vehicle. Clear. Gotcha. These windows. Crossing to that eventually.
Diamond dog down. Critical.
There's a vehicle to the east. Blue team.
He's dead. That's a fucking joke, bro. Don't try and fuck. It's a BTR. It's a BTR.
How many beds do you have?
This is Diamond, I'm back in the AO.
Copy that, Diamond. Proceed along red team's assault.
Yeah, it's them.
Oh. Have you guys seen the BTR? This is like down the road.
Yeah. Keep up security. Catastrophe is guys.
Cutlass, the sack on your short range with the AT coming in from the north. Over.
This Cutlass to all units, PTR is marked with orange smoke out.
Cutlass, this is Bob on 343 Alpha, how do you come?
Reaching you 5x5.
Roger, what's your location about the AT?
Copy that. Got eyes on you. Continue west until you see an opening in the fence, then continue direct south. You'll see us.
Roger.
Hey guys.
Hi.
We'll probably get the best line of sight to the BTR from here.
You've got a line of sight?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not this way either. Take it when you do.
Yeah, just keep on back left
Yeah.
there. I only have 50.
Yeah, you're hitting it from the back. Should be good. Good hit.
Is it dead?
Negative. BTR is still up. BTR is still up.
Still up, yeah.
You gotta hurry then. He's turning his turret.
Turning?
Yeah, he's turning his turret. Fine. Thank you.
Okay.
This cuts to all units. BTR is destroyed out.
We'll
Yeah.
be on then.
Yep, thanks.
Yeah.
You know the way back?
Yeah, it's about that way. Yep. Let's go. Like you can send it.
Hey, did
Cutlass on me.
this cutlass confirmed? Did I join Steve?
Do you know where he is?
Okay,
Yeah,
he's under here.
Hello?
There he is.
Right.
I think I need some blood.
So I'm making a check up on it.
Okay. Yeah, your blood is really bad. Pulse is 100. Can't get really blood though.
Cut us to Gambler message over.
If I give you
We're down
what
to
will do
a
then?
4-man team due to disconnects.
Good.
Let me know when you guys are good to move.
30 seconds.
My blood pressure is going up slowly, but
yeah,
surely. Surely.
Healing medics? Yeah.
We're moving southeast.
On you. I'm in. Moving.
Target that.
Fast.
What? Let's go through the house.
On you.
We haven't heard upstairs of these houses yet. So,
yeah.
One on me.
One on me. Stormy on me.
Roger.
Going up.
Clear.
Back. Clear.
Moving out.
Let's move. Let's cross the street. Copy. Let's cross the street. Stormy, you first.
Crossing.
Crossing, last man. D-Dog, you're up.
Crossing.
We got friendly seat. Clear the...
Push through. We want to go right first.
Okay.
Clear.
Heading upstairs.
To the right. Hold there. Near this building.
It's good.
Bob is down.
There. Did you just hear Bob is down in your lane?
I did actually, yeah.
Steve, have you cleared the building northwest of you?
Compounds that are clear marked blue.
Copy that.
You clear him again though, because there was one guy sneaking in.
Should I just go through the fence?
Yeah. Yeah, one guy ran along into that.
That's clear.
Threw a grenade at me and shit. Bandaged right there because I shot him.
Was that you who coughed?
Yeah, guys, we got a PTR somewhere southwest, reference road. Don't have eyes, just had a call out.
Let's cross into this one.
Radio check, channel 4.
Bad radio check, you're on channel 3.
Sorry, channel 3.
Blue team's green.
Go back to
clear this building?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, clear.
In the window, I think.
Yep, right hand window.
Down.
He looked like it.
Dozek, did you give Gambler syrup?
Now I'm waiting for fucking Blade to do theirs. And for Gambler to respond.
Reloading.
Probably that. You should probably just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, for
Good.
We're out on phase 2 now. Friendlies up the road. We can try to, never mind, we're disengaging, pulling back to CCP2.
Steve, you heard him, man. Let's fall back.
That.
Those friendly shots northeast.
Steve, link up with us.
Probably that on the way.
Hello? Yeah, let's move.
Please.
This kind of spacing is perfect for the CQB play.
You good, Bang?
Crossing.
Assuming he's good.
So hold the line until the rest of the squad start pulling back.
Copy.
Please move.
Oh.
Is it for everyone else?
The greyish, you're still losing plot. Check.
Even good blue position.
Roger that.
Yeah, I think so. It's in there. Okay.
Just fall back to speed. Two guys. Friendly, that's Arrow's vehicle. Gather on Mars.
That's alright.
Close enough.
Sorry.
No,
I'll throw you one of those to make it up.
Yeah, and call me sir again to shove it really in my face.
Oh, Tay's here.
No worries, sir.
Pleasantly surprised.
Who's Tay?
Oh yeah. Whilst we're waiting for the rest, if you open up the 148.
Yeah.
If you press mode,
Feel free to push the button does something. Oh.
where it says top audio, press enter.
Yeah. Mars, say something on the radio.
On the radio?
And then you can just press escape. Right?
Yeah.
Is it? Right there.
Yeah, it does.
No, sorry, my bad.
Oh.
Press enter on where it says top audio, then use the down arrow to put it to int audio. No, int audio. And
Alright.
then press enter.
Yes.
And then.
Yeah.
Gamble, this is does that.
Everyone should be able to hear that.
Oh yeah, the speaker.
Yeah. So, but if you put that, if you now put that radio in the back of the vehicle, like a 113 or something, everyone in the vehicle can hear it. Or if you put it on the ground, everyone can hear it.
That's cool.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Cheers, mate.
Hey, Brad.
And then it's top audio, just normal.
Gotcha.
What does beacon do?
A lot of the features don't work at the moment. The
okay.
idea for that is below beacon.
Beep.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back. I think we're back.
Oh, we're still security, are we gathering?
Just
yeah,
just get here.
Off the ME, southwest.
Red team on me.
Hey, Brett, when you're done with those, could you have a look at Overlash?
Maybe.
Yeah, Marty's alive now.
Alright guys, nice work on the assault. It looked pretty smooth from where I was. There's like pockets of resistance in there, which some of them were harder than others, for sure. A couple of things I really liked. Blade's patience on the western flank I thought was really good. Little issue with Skyline at one point, but apart from that I thought it was excellent. Stayed in hard cover, patiently picked off targets before moving into the town. I thought it was great. They just rushed in, really nice. And Dasek, excellent reports on that flank. Really nice, informative, concise, excellent on the radio. Really nice work following the plan, moving to the phase line, saying with your phase line going firm. I noticed you had a few casualties and you reinforced your area and all that kind of stuff, so it was really nice out on that flank as well. Don't forget to wear your helmets when you are in combat. I saw at least 3 or 4 people today wearing berets, and one of them got a headshot in the beret as well, so I know we're training, but just, you know, just remember to stick your helmet back on because it will probably save your life. Apart from that, really nice, and I'll let Tay do any debrief that he wants.
Yeah, just well, Mars said it. It was really nice. Got through. Nice cover fire from Arrow there. Nice team play in the end when Dasek aided Blade and Cutlass. That's what it's all about. Just one important thing. During trainings, when we do gatherings for the plan, either at the beginning of an exercise or at the end, don't bother setting up security and stuff like that. Just gather all the guys around. There will be no attacks when command team with berets on is standing in the night in the lights of like a car. Don't bother setting up security. Just fall back directly to us. Saves us all time and trouble.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's it. Only once I think there was a gap which caused one of the medics to die because the enemy just walked straight into the CCP. But yeah, well, life happens. I guess that's something that they will remember.
Yeah, we've got not much time, but we'll do some quick feedback from the screens. If you've got anything in particular you want to point out, and I will start with Arrow.
No, we had some good eyes to the southwest. Took out the squad on Hill 39, took out 2 technicals. Moving in, we didn't miss, because of the speed of the technicals, we missed them, one of them before he got into the town. He pushed back out of the town, which was handy. Besides that, good movement, good communication overall, and good improvement on one parade as well. So I really like that. I did notice some mistake from me personally when I, for example, throw something in, and it would be without the pro words like over or out at the end, but like it was clear that it was not a reply, that it was supposed to be an out, but I didn't mention the out. That's something I have to remind myself after to keep saying the out.
Yeah, copy that. It's something I'm not massively good at sometimes as well, so thankfully I'm using on channel 2, so there's not a lot of comms. Much more important on channel 1. Blade.
Yeah, nothing to add. Everything went smooth. Thanks for Arrow for pointing out some contact who were near us. Yeah, very good overall.
Copy, Callus.
Nothing to add.
Okay, that's it.
Very nice by my guys. And a nice smoke screen before we pushed into the towns, before the enemy could get the drop on us. Ran into a couple of really tough AIs, i.e. took a mag before they went down. But yeah, other than that, I'm happy with how everyone worked. Communications were nice as well, so on 148, it was all good.
Good, great. Alright then, let's get back because we haven't got much time, so let's mount up, get us back to the FOB. One up.
Pick a car, any car. That's what it takes.
What up here, Cutlass?
Are we all in?
Yep, all in.
All in.
Just take us back to base.
Got the map.
Just follow the road.
Yeah.
It's like literally you can't miss an airport.
left. Left now. Left again.
Just drive down the road, yeah, and then a right turn.
Get all out and put it in the hangar and delete it. Still. All out. You're good, Steve.
You calling me fatty, Brad?
Yeah.
I don't know what prison.
Wow.
Really? Get
Talon. It'd be a shame if someone spawned a man.
Chris, you alright?
Firing for effect.
Would be a real shame.
Hold on.
I don't know, by the explosion I saw on the airfield earlier, it doesn't look like Cullen need a manpad to...
Thank you, Bilbo. Let's try and keep this area as a no-fly zone.
Mark, do you mind if I just delete the vehicles?
Sorry, say again?
I'll just delete the vehicles as they come in.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
Just don't teleport anybody.
Oh, look at them actually cleaning up.
It's a real shame if he teleported you to the other side of the map.
Teleport you into one of those IEDs you love to place in your Zeuses that people have already got bored of.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people here today.
amphibious work, was it?
Yeah, we're just testing out some theory stuff. So,
nice.
Like, if you're under the water, even if it's just a foot under the water, rounds won't reach you just because of the way it's actually modelled in armour as well. It's pretty nice.
Does SVDs anybody yet?
Yeah, they're pretty good. We also can rig stuff that's floating on the surface. For example, like boats and stuff, attack boats if they're stationed in the water. We can set charges on them, blow them up, swim away and then blow them up underwater.
Oh, nice.
It's really cool. I may or may not be reading about the SBS at the same time, but you know, little things.
Yeah. There's one pilot coming in, but I think pretty much we're all here. Really nice training today. Well done, Gambler. A lot of information to take on. I thought, as was mentioned, communications on Channel 1 was much better. Will take a little while to really kind of get it to all stick and for it to just be fluent. And I know people are going to mess up from time to time, so we're not expecting it to be absolutely perfect, but it's a great improvement. So I think it was a training well done. Like I said, don't forget to sign up for Sunday as well. I think that's it from me. Tay, anything to add?
No, we just did it already, so yeah, good job, guys.
Copy that. Caesar, anything to add?
Nothing from me.
Nothing.
Copy that. And Bilbo, anything to add from Tanner?
No, we had a good training and apologies for the overflow.
No worries. Not a problem. Alright, that's it then. Thank you very much, and we will see you Sunday for the operation.
Cheers.
Thanks.
User left. User joined your channel.